So I've got another pickups video here. This is all June stuff, and there's a lot more stuff than last month, so I'm going to get straight into it just to try and make it as short as possible. I went to Cash Converters first, and I picked up Tekken 3, Ridge Racer Type 4, which I already had. It's actually Rage Racer that I need complete, and ODT. This is the rental copy. I just like the cases, like I've mentioned in other videos before. I got these for a quid each, so then £3. And as I was leaving, I spotted the battle chest for World of Warcraft. For £3 I think it was. I was going to pick it up, but then I looked on the floor and I saw something else, and I had to pick this up instead. It's a Mad Catz PlayStation steering wheel. Everything's there, manual, all the inner like box and stuff. Still in good condition, works great. It's really nice wheel as well. I've had a quick shot of it. I got this for £5. So I'm happy I picked up that. So I went around all the charity shops in town as well. I didn't find much, but I did get Resident Evil Code Veronica Rex on the PS2. It's got its Devil May Cry demo as well. I used to have this, but I sold it to Gareth from Sprites and Bytes a few months ago. So I'm happy to have this back in my collection. And in the same shop I also found Cool Borders 1 disc on PS1. It came in a case, but it was a case from Magic Carpet I think it was, and it was all cracked and stuff as well. But I do have the game, but my disc, it used to have a Granger Games sticker around the centre, and if anyone knows, when you try to take them off, it rips your artwork off as well, and just ruins your disc. So I hate Granger Games for that. I always hold a grudge against them. Hate them. And also around town, there's a retro shop. I've mentioned it a couple of times. So I went in and I picked up UEFA Dream Soccer. It's just another one to add in my Dreamcast collection. Some of you might know that I'm trying to get a full set. It's only £2, so you can't go wrong. And also picked up the Ninja as well on Master System. I used to have this back in the day. Got no idea where my copy went. But I'm glad to have this again because it was a fun game back in the day. Then I went over to CEX and I picked up House of the Dead Overkill on the Wii. I'm trying to get like all the House of the Dead games and most of the spin-offs. This is a fun game. It's exactly like the other House of the Dead, but this one, it's just kind of taken everything that made House of the Dead what it is and multiplied it and just made it totally over the top, and it's really funny. Just really bad voice acting and bad scripting as well. It's just funny. And also in CX, I got Power Rangers Super Legends, it's called. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, just like the old games. I used to love them back in the day, so I thought this would be good as well, and it is pretty decent. And I pretty much only got it to play as the Red Ranger from the first series. So I used to love watching this when I was a kid. Next I've got a couple of online purchases. First one is Zombie Revenge. I got this off Amazon for like £11. It's a House of the Dead spin-off. Like I've just mentioned, I'm trying to get all the House of the Dead games. And this is like an arcade style beat 'em up. It's the camera angle is like slightly top down and slightly weird controls that you do get used to after a while. So it's kind of like Fighting Force crossed with Resident Evil. It's not as sluggish as Fighting Force, so this is a good game. And also I got House of the Dead 2 for £28 or something. I tried to get this a few weeks ago, but I was outbid by like a few pennies, like literally in the last second, and I couldn't really do much because I was on my phone and it's just really bad internet on that, so I missed out on that. But I got it this time, and just the eBay, buying things on eBay, it's so like tense in the last second. I mean, most of you might know, but I was just watching it like down to the very last second. I had put me £25, like 37 in or something, just so I'd steal it for the extra 7p. And I'm glad I did, because it actually went for the full lot that I put in, and I still won. So I'm happy to have this, and it's all complete. It's in good condition. The gun's great, the game's great. So I've had a good shot of it. It's really good. So I'm happy to have this finally. So I went back to town a couple of days later, and I picked up Tomb Raider 2 in a charity shop for like $1.50. Got this on PC. And when I opened it up, it had the disc and manual in for Tomb Raider 1, so I just need to find a case for that, and I'm good to go. Then me and my friends went over to Baker, had a look about there, and I found Cool Borders 3 on the PS1, and also Half-Life 2 on the PC. I did want to get the orange box at first, but just for this game, to install a few mods, have a mess about, a bit of a laugh. YouTube's full of videos on the mods and stuff, so I'm sure you have seen some of them by now. Then I went over to Cash Converters as well, picked up Medal of Honor on the PS1 to replace me Platinum version. Got this for £1, so you can't go wrong. And I also picked up Super Mario Advance 2, so I can play Super Mario World through me GameCube now, even though I've got it on the SNES and the Wii. But yeah, it's another one to add to the collection. And I was with Gareth from Sprites and Bikes that day as well. I gave him £6, and he gave me this visual memory unit for the Dreamcast. It's a PAL version. I've got one of the, well, I've got two American ones, coloured ones up on my shelf. One of them's boxed, but I want to get all the like PAL accessories as well in the boxes. I'm sure some of you might know though. So yeah, I got this for £6. Only a few things left now. I went back to town to pick up some things off some friends, and I popped into Cash Converters first and found Mystical Ninja Star Goemon for £2. As you can see, the condition isn't now all that great. The case is broken as well, but the game works at least. And I thought for £2, can't go wrong. And I believe that this is somewhat of a decent game, but I could be totally wrong, and it could be a load of crap. But for £2, what the hell. Then I met my first friend, and I took this off his hands. It's a Tatsunoko vs Capcom arcade stick for the Wii, and it works with Virtual Console stuff as well, so that's a bonus. I'll just need to pick up the game and challenge Gareth from Sprites and Bytes to some online matches and kick his arse after I practice, obviously. And then from the other friend I got a NES, good price, 2 controllers, Mario, NES, box. I thought, what the hell. I didn't really want it first, because I didn't play one back in the day, so I wasn't all that interested in it. And I know that up here in Newcastle it's going to be hard for us to get some games on the go. So I'm probably going to just have the one game for a while. But for £30, I thought it was a good price, and he also threw in a box for a Super Nintendo as well. Cause my SNES is unboxed, so I've got one of those now. And he also threw in some boxes for games as well. Street Racer, Adam's Family, Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt, and Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster Busts Loose. Those two have got manuals, so I'll probably pick the games up at some point as well, because I remember that being a good game. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I bought this month. So yeah, I'll leave links in the description to my blog if you want to check it out. So yeah, thanks for watching.